for science!
Welcome everybody to another MTG Arena Deck Tech. My name is Willie Dills. That is Lane Johnson, Lane the main. And we are here to talk about brand new cards and a new set. We've got the M20 set out now, which features some cool new stuff. Lots and lots of, like you were saying, elementals. We got some new giant legendary creatures that I'm very excited to mess around with in Commander. And we've got a new deck to present to you guys. We're calling it M20 Golos Gates. Lane, tell us a little bit about this deck and what it's trying to do.
Yeah, I found this deck today on the Arena Decklist Twitter by the username of Yeoman5. He put it in for everybody. This is where you can usually find deck lists before Goldfish. And since it's brand new, we want to use the new cards. Basically, what this deck wants to do is the old Gates package, as you see with Growth Spiral, Guild Summit, Gates Ablaze, Circuitous Route. They want to use the Gates in that type to try to do their own thing, Gates Ablaze being the removal spell. But the new cards added, Scapeshift is an older card, and we use that with, if you scroll down to the bottom, it's a new land called Field of the Dead. That whenever a card, whenever it or another land enters a battlefield under your control, and if you have 7 different lands that have different names, you get a 2/2 zombie. So with Scapeshift, you sack all of your lands to go get 7 different named lands, and they all trigger themselves. So you get 7 times 7. Or no, what is it? You get 7 each. You get 1 for each. So you get 14.
You have 14 2/2s.
Yeah, because it's 7. Or no, you get 7, and usually you do it with another field, the other Field of Dead, and then that's how you get the 14.
Okay. So basically what you do is you go in and you find one of each of these different named gates or stomping grounds or all of these things, right? All right. So then what do you do with these 2/2s other than you bash people in the face? Game. Okay.
Yep. You win the game. And Golos is another way. Golos is a new card added from M20. You go get a land, and then the ability to pay 7 to look at the top 3 to cast, that's where it really comes in. But usually getting that land to either activate Golos' ability or to activate, like you can go get Field of the Dead with that. You can go get any land.
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually like the game's won through the 2/2s, either just making a 2/2 without just like comboing them off and just 2/2s here and there.
Now, I guess my question is, how do we not die while setting this up? Because this does seem like a fairly slow...
So mono red is kind of like we saw with the last video. We didn't do great with it, and with on the stream, and then with the new, like, mono red's kind of out, so it's like kind of slower right now.
Okay.
And with that, because of Gates Ablaze and different things, that's why we have Teferi to bounce back little threats like that. And with like you're hovering over the Angel, that's a big thing too.
Yep. And we have the new Chandra as well.
Yeah, and the new Chandra to either wipe away all non-elementals, deal 3 damage, or just shoot down one thing. But the +2 is a big one. But this is like what we do in the late game, or like if we can't find the land to make 2/2s, like another win. Because if you just activate this 3 times, they're taking 3 damage.
Yeah, that just kind of puts them on a clock, huh? So
this deck, I will say, it looks bad. It isn't.
It looks
like
interesting.
It's different. It's like you have it reminds me of a combo deck, basically. Like you're trying to do all of these pieces while trying to make sure you don't die. And then your sideboard is a little bit more of how to not die against specific things.
Okay, so I'm guessing we have ways to maybe deal with ultra aggressive decks in here.
Yep.
We also got some counter spells.
Fry is a new card.
Yeah.
Dealing with planeswalkers or creatures that are a little bit bigger, can be countered.
Can be countered for 2 mana. Just deal 5 damage to a creature. Okay. Or a planeswalker.
Yeah.
That's white or blue. Okay. So specifically, we're looking at like, I'm guessing
Teferis
and yeah.
Tameo is blue. Like there's some different stuff.
That's very interesting. This is an interesting card because specifically blue decks are the ones that want to counter your stuff. And this is like, hey, can't counter this, buddy.
Yep, and like that's Ceratops is the same thing. Ceratops is another threat we bring in against blue decks just to kind of speed up that process.
Got another Angel as well.
Another Angel, but like Clarion usually scoops all of those little things up. But this is like a take on an old deck, but with new cards, and I think this is gonna turn around. All
right, well let's give this bad boy a go. I'm excited to see how it goes. We're gonna go into a best of 1 first, just to kind of get a sense of the lay of the land, right? and then we'll pop into some best of threes and see if we can get a little bit of a sense of how to use the sideboard. But I'm excited to check this out. I think anytime a new expansion comes out, it makes sense that the format slows down just a little bit because people tend to try out all the big crazy stuff, right?
Well, they announced a new format that's coming out during the rotation of Standard. We're having a Standard rotation like most games in the fall. And they like this Standard so much, this is going to be a new format. Is they're starting from Ixalan, where we are now.
They're introducing what, Historic?
Yep, Historic is the new one.
All right, so we got a couple of lands and then nothing that costs less than 3.
Yep, so this is a Mulligan, and we get to use the new Mulligan as well.
That's right. This is the London Mulligan, right?
Correct. Yeah, it was tested in London.
So we mulligan, we get 7 more cards, and then we chuck one back, right?
Yeah, so much better here.
So I'm guessing we chuck back a Circuitous Route because we have 2 of them?
Agreed.
All right. So we just pick one and say, get out of here.
Yep,
All
and
right.
it goes on the bottom of your deck.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed also they're putting my lands on the right side.
I always flip it. I always like mine on the opposite, so I always have to flip.
All right. So I guess we're going with Breeding Pool first?
I would go with Guildgate because if you need the breeding pool...
because this is always tapped, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
And if you want to shock the breeding pool in, you can whenever.
Sure.
So like that's when that's pretty good. So let's see. Yep.
Well, we don't really need any mana this turn for anything, but maybe we want to save this to gain some life. Maybe we just want a breeding pool now. Tap.
Sounds great. Yeah.
All right. So I think this is probably going to be one of the biggest issues with this deck is land management, right? How are you going to deploy your lands to properly kind of curve out and do your thing? Double Plaza.
That's fine. I would go ahead and play it because, we
can play Gates Ablaze with this, right?
We can't. We can, but it only does it for 1.
Oh, that's right.
We only have.
Gate. Yeah.
Correct.
So we're just chilling.
And also they're not being super aggressive right now.
One damage a turn, no big deal.
Well, they're going to probably play a 4-drop here or something, and that's what's going to be like.
This looks like
giving
a
us the problem. But you got to remember, Golos. Attack here. Oh wow, I like it. Golos is a 3/5.
Okay.
There's a steal.
Steel Leaf Champion. 5/4
Correct.
that can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. All right.
So we can't cast a fairy because we don't have a white mana.
We don't have a white right now, yeah.
But we can Plaza of Harmony into the route to get that white mana.
Sure. Let's do it.
And also, if you're getting 2 gates here, that means we have a 3-mana gate. Or a 3-mana Gates Ablaze. Or a 3
damage Gates Ablaze. Yeah.
And that means next turn, if we get a gate, we'll have a 4-mana.
We want an Azorius Guildgate, I'm guessing?
Yeah, and I would get a Gruul Guildgate as well.
Okay. This fills out all of our colors, basically?
We need black.
We need double red for the Chandra, right?
Yeah, and we need black, but we can get that off the Golos.
Okay. Let's do it. Actually, next turn, we can just go right into Chandra if we want to.
Yeah. And you can just shoot down the Steel Leaf Champion with the bottom ability with the Neg-X.
Oh, that's true, because you can deal 4 damage to it, right?
Yep. 4 damage straight.
And then it doesn't actually die to a single druid, so we'll see if my opponent puts another minion into play here. I would assume they would. Yeah. Cruel Harpooner.
So this is where if we get a gate off the... Oh, we're dead. We are...
Whoa.
This is probably... Like, you have Teferi. So, like, let's say, okay.
No, I mean, we can Chandra and wipe all the little stuff. Oh, no, it's a 12/12.
It's a 12/12. So what I would do...
To Teferi that back?
I would Teferi... So, okay. Yeah, Teferi that back, but make sure your mana's tapped properly.
Okay, so we're tapping 1 white.
Yep.
1 blue.
And you can get a blue mana from the Plaza.
Oh, we can?
Yeah, it can tap for 1 mana that a gate can produce.
Oh. I didn't even realize that. Okay.
And I would just do a colorless from the other Plaza.
Okay.
And then I would Teferi, bouncing back the Galta. And if we get a gate here, we can play the gate and kill all the other creatures. Because that means our Gates Ablaze will do 4. Well, we didn't get it. It still may be okay to Gates Ablaze.
Because that means Gates Ablaze this thing down?
We're getting rid of the
it gets rid of everything, right? Yeah.
Except the 5/4, but that means they can't cast the Galta next turn.
That's true. Yeah, we should probably do that, huh?
Yeah. And then that means
getting rid of the ability to cast the Galta is a pretty important thing.
And then next turn, if like according to what they play here, you can Chandra down the Steel Leaf Champion.
12/12s are big.
Oh, it is. This is another big deck right now. Is like mono green or red green dinosaurs.
Just to play the
Dinosaurs got a
Sculpta.
lot of big stuff.
Yeah, the fact you can get this down to 2 mana.
Oh, and yeah.
That's nutty. Okay.
No hide.
So that means this is 2 mana again, but can't be cast this turn. We're probably going to have to continue to...
Ooh.
Well, we're going to +1 this no matter what anyway, right? Because we're not doing anything else with this, so do that.
Don't worry. I got this.
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah, because you die no matter what, right? Or
Well,
you die
no,
like...
because we can Chandra this down, right?
It has
it's got hexproof. Yeah.
Yep.
Hexproof sucks. I guess we are going to Archway Angel, huh?
Yeah, and then they play Gulf the next turn, and that's when I don't know what we're going to do.
That's when we're pretty much just screwed.
How many lands we have? Okay, we don't have enough there.
One,
You
two,
can
three, four, five,
Chandra
6.
away to get rid of the Steel Leaf Champion, so they can't.
That's true. We can Chandra away the Steel Leaf Champion, and then this can't be cast next turn, right?
I think that's fine.
Yeah, let's just do that. I think that
And then
gives
they
us...
would have to attack the Ferox, or the Ferox would have to attack
Get out of my
Yeah.
way.
Chandra, so X equals 4. Steel Leaf, yep.
We're at 3 right now.
I think they attack Chandra here.
That's true.
Maybe. They may just
Well,
go face.
I don't know. If I'm Groman here, I might just push face. Because what is this Chandra really gonna do?
That's true.
Can't -3. It can only +2, which is only 1 damage, which puts him on a 20-turn clock. Not too concerned with that, I
A
would
fast
say.
clock.
The old 20-turn clock gets him every time.
Let's see.
Well, Groman, I like the fact that Groman hasn't instantly just like killed us, so that's good. We do have some life gain here. We have how many gates? We have 1, 2, 3.
We have 3, so we can gain 6.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're attacking face here.
And this also puts a chump blocker into play, right? So
Yeah, and that puts the chump blocker, and once we plus our Teferi, that gives us enough that bounce the Galta another turn.
mm-hmm. But we're buying some time. If we can eventually find a way to get 14 2/2s onto the field, then maybe we could chump block enough time. All right. Oh boy.
Oh, because it gets the
Yeah,
plus.
because it gets the plus for just that moment. Yeah.
Oh, smart. Well, yeah, this is not good. This is...
So let's see. If we did this, we're still dead.
Because the Galta has trample.
Yeah. I don't see a way out of this here.
Here we go.
I also don't see a way out of it.
Feels like we're pretty dead. Because if we do this, this uses all of our mana right now, right?
Okay, wait. Okay, so wait. Hold on. Can you growth spiral for me?
Sure.
I think we got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so put one into play.
Either one?
Either one. Decline that.
And just tapped?
Yep. Same with the Stomping Grounds. Enter the battlefield tapped. And then Scapeshift.
Ah. So this gives us enough land to do the thing where we get...
Sacrifice all your lands.
Alright. Oh my god, there's a lot of clicking to do in this deck, huh?
Oh, there's a lot. Okay.
So first we want to find
a
a Field of the Dead, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of these.
And then each of your other lands have to be named differently. I don't care what they are. They just have to
Azorius
be named.
Guildgate, Boros Guildgate, Breeding Pool.
More than likely, I would go after Gates because remember you have your
Gruul
Angel in
Guildgate,
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
And like that would be
Izzet
game.
Guildgate. Rakdos Guildgate.
Enter the battlefield tapped.
Yep.
And then watch this fan.
Okay. We just say done here, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Nice catch there, dude.
Took me a minute.
So we
Took
just
me a
got
minute.
16 2/2s.
And you can plus
We're
the
gonna
Sandra.
plus this. There's the clock.
Aw,
And there we okay. So we bought a pretty good turn.
All right. We found a good turn, I would say. Now,
See, look,
hopefully
like that. This deck takes a little bit of thinking.
Sure. All right, another
They
null
don't
hide
have
block.
trample.
But we can effectively block everything here now, right?
Oh, okay.
Whoa,
So-
can we do this again?
You don't have to because you have your field. So remember, any land you play now makes 2/2/2s.
So, but essentially, we could have Scapeshifted and just kept these two, and sacrificed
Yeah.
everything else, right?
I would have to look at the list to make sure we had other lands, but you could just Archway Angel for a bunch,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
yeah, that's the deck.
All
Isn't it
right.
sweet?
That was pretty cool. All right. Well, in game one, we actually got the thing to happen, so that feels
I
pretty
thought we
good.
were gonna get dominated that game.
All right,
like,
so
just
let's try with our sideboard now and see if we can figure out a game where that comes into play. Hell yeah, dude, that was dope. Okay, but it was difficult because you had to see the growth spiral turn.
You had to draw a land off the growth spiral to have enough lands to get all 8. And when I saw that land, I'm like, oh, okay. I think this.
Yeah, we had one land in play, right, and then.
Yeah, we had still our land for turn. If they have any type of interaction, we're just dead. Because we don't have anything till turn 4.
Yeah, but turn 4 we are ramping.
We could ramp into Chandra. We could ramp into Scapeshift, but like that would be like we need 8, and that would be 6. But I think
like
a Mulligan too, because your mana you don't have any gate. You have one gate.
So
if you get anything gates, just one time. Let's see. Oh, this is much better.
Yeah, we got Gates Ablaze at least, right? So what are we gonna drop here? We're gonna drop like
I think Chandra.
Chandra, yeah, because that's gonna take a long time to get there.
Yeah, and what Golos does as well. So like, let's say you want to do this earlier, so you can go get your Field of the Dead and just start making 2/2s, like earlier in the game, instead of just having a giant fan of all of them you have at a time.
That was super weird. Okay, so how do we want to deploy these lands? We want to get Gates onto the field first, right?
Yep. Ooh, that's a good turn. Breeding Pool.
Breeding Pool, pay 2?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's do this. That allows us to put another gate out, and then Plaza of Harmony actually gives us life turn, right?
Correct. Yep. We could have done that at the end of their turn, but with this, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're not doing anything.
They're not blue. They don't have a spell pierce or anything yet. By the way, I'm sorry. There's a lot of freedom going out outside my house because of 4th of July. So we're having a lot of freedom.
Its freedom.
Oh, well, we have Kentucky right next to it, too. Oh,
just starting to darken here, so we're going to probably start getting it here pretty soon as well. All right, so Plaza of Harmony comes down.
Can you see what's going on their side of the field? Do you catch it?
No, what just happened? Savage Stomp?
Yeah, like why did they have to discard that?
They were over 7 cards?
They have 1 land.
Yeah, they missed the land drop, right, on 2? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, and so now this is our turn 3. They missed the land
we have
drop.
1 extra land, so that was they just missed. So they have 1 land in a green deck. Not good.
I like it. So right. Just Plaza into Circuitous Route.
Yep.
I normally go get Simic and Gruul Guildgates because we run so many of each.
Okay.
So because we have so many of each,
that makes sense.
And then we just have Chandra next turn.
Yep. And we're just gonna start plussing Chandra, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then just
you can plus Chandra twice. That's wow. My opponent. What? How did they? So they kept a 1 land 7 card hand, and then. It's very hard to now sideboard against a deck that we don't know at all.
They discarded.
Yeah. They discarded what, a dinosaur card?
Yes. So that tells me
big stuff, right?
Yeah, I would bring in the Eternal Isolations.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
That's pretty good. I may bring in the Shivan Fire, maybe.
Well,
that's like
it's 5 damage or 5 mana to deal 6 damage or 4 damage or something, right?
Or 1 red mana to deal 2.
How about just like negating big creatures?
It's only non-creatures.
Oh, that's non-creatures. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I think what we have is good right now. I would take out 1 Chandra.
Sure, that makes sense.
And
We probably need the Teferis because we need to bounce stuff if it's giant.
Do we need the Angel?
Yeah, I mean...
It seems good almost every time.
Yeah, it like wasn't necessarily the thing that saved us last time. It was the Scapeshift that saved us last time.
Drop both Angels.
Both Angels?
Well, no, let's keep one. We'll keep one.
Yeah, I mean, we're at 60 now. This seems okay. I think just putting in our big creature removal. By the way, was our removal for them, was it Exile or was it Destroy?
What did we bring in? It puts it on the bottom of their deck.
Oh, okay, so it's not either. Okay.
It's because of this hand's fantastic.
Yeah, this seems pretty sweet, right?
It's because of the gods. Since there's no good way to get rid of the gods from War of the Spark, we have to put them on the bottom of their library.
Okay. All right, so Guildgate first.
Yep. And what you look like here is we don't have a lot of gates, but Guild Summit into Circuitous Route will get us 2 gates and draw us 2 cards.
So we want a Guild Summit on 3, right?
Yeah. So, and we have Shockland, so we can just and ooh, Dino Ramp. Oh, perfect. That was a great draw.
Yeah. We're not going to get to the draw the cards here with it, but we will get to.
Correct. We will next turn.
All right. Do we care about breeding pool or steam vents here?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like it really right now, blue, red, or green. Kind of don't need anything. So
you just need to shock it in.
This goes one of the ones that we had in our opening hand because.
Yep.
We're gonna pay.
Yep.
Guild Summit. What does this do? The landfall, or it's in a rage? Okay.
Yep. This card's been doing this all day. It hasn't been auto tapping.
Yeah.
Because I think it wants you to tap.
Oh, because
so
it wants maybe
gates.
to tap gates or whatever. Yeah.
Correct. So it doesn't want to auto tap your gates for you.
It's not understanding that I don't have excess gates to tap.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's just a dinosaur thing.
That's fine.
It's kind of what we faced last time, right? So we're going to pay 2 again and Circuitous Route.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. Because we're ramping 2 and drawing 2 cards.
Yeah. That's true. All right, so you said we want Azorius and... Wait, what was it?
Okay, I would get Azorius and Rakdos here.
Azorius and Rakdos.
I'll show you once with the card once we solve this. Perfect. We need all 5 colors for Golos activation.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it's the 2 plus 1 of every...
Yep,
Yeah.
2 plus the...
What do they call that when you say...
Wooberg.
What is it?
Wooberg.
Wooberg?
Yeah, because it's white, blue, which is you, because B is black.
I'm gonna play a Plaza, by the way.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play a Golos.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so it's just like a anagram of each color or whatever.
Yep. Take action. We probably should have saved our Plaza till after. Let's get a Field of the Dead here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because now we have enough.
Yep. So if we would have played the Plaza after, we would have got another. We would have got another mana or another dude. But right now, we're pretty fine because Circuitous Route next turn also. Woo! Oh my gosh.
Oh god, big dinosaur.
All right, now
we need to Eternal Isolation that, right?
Yeah. But remember, so he gets to look at the top 9, or if we I would chump block the 3/4.
Well, this has trample, so it doesn't matter, right? So
yeah, the 3/4 though, that would be the one.
Sure.
Because he gets to look at the top 9 now, and they get to pull any dinosaur card from the top 9.
This is rough.
Oh, this is. But we said that last time, and then because
but we don't have that one card in hand right now.
But if you draw into it, that would be. Oh, they got a lot of dinosaurs.
Okay. Is there any way out of this?
Yes. I would play. I would play one of your Guildgates.
Okay.
Yep, doesn't matter. Because we're trying to draw the card into Scapeshift.
Sure.
That's not Scapeshift. Now Circuitous Route. So that gives us more
that
draws.
Puts 2 more. Yeah, Gates on the field draws 2 more cards.
The only problem, I would get Gruul Guildgate and that Izzet Guildgate there, because if we do get Scapeshift, we're wanting different named cards.
Sure. This doesn't
matter. And if we don't get Scapeshift here, no, the triggering doesn't matter. Ooh, is that enough? How much does that do?
Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
it almost does.
Yeah. That sucks.
Boy, do we have enough to do that and Eternal Isolation?
Nope. Because our lands enter the battlefield tapped. And we only have 4 and we needed 5. Super close, though.
4 zombies? Alright, so we died, huh?
Yeah, but that was... This is close.
Yeah.
If we would have played the land after... No, it wouldn't matter.
No, yeah. Alright. So, game 3.
Game 3.
So that guy, he got his big crazy dinosaur onto the field. Is there any way we could stop that? None of their crap is white or blue. Maybe we want the sheep on fire, but I don't see what it does to anything.
No. I think in their list
to throw in here, honestly.
Maybe the Clarion, maybe, but I like our stuff better. I think we're good, actually.
Yeah, I think really it's just we need to find our Scapeshift, right? I mean, that's...
Well, yeah, and I think this shows magic as well. Like, being on the play matters.
Sure.
In a deck where most of our lands enter the battlefield tapped, this matters.
Yeah. But we just didn't find a Scapeshift. Now we have one.
But now we don't have anything else to cast. I would mulligan this.
You would mulligan here?
Yeah, because you're not casting anything.
Sure. It just sucks to... Yeah, this is fine, right?
Yeah, I would get rid of the Chandra here.
Yeah.
Yep, so they implemented this new London mulligan rule because when you would mulligan down to 4 cards, what other gate here? Whatever one you want. When you would mulligan low, it didn't make good for viewership for these big professional tournaments.
You end up with a lot of non-games, right?
Yeah, so having this, the ability to go down a little bit more to see, the cards you need, being able to see more cards, it opens up a lot. Because if you didn't see, the Red Bull has a Magic sponsor tournament now called Red Bull Untapped. I would have done the breeding pool,
so I could Gruul Spiral? Yeah.
But I think you're okay either way. I think you're fine here.
Am I going to Gruul Spiral here, or am I going to Guild Summit?
No. I would Guild Summon here. Right. Because what you have next turn is your Circuitous Route to... So you...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Circuitous Route's going to draw us 2 and put and ramp. Yeah. But you're right. Yeah, we should have Gruul Spiraled on the last turn.
It doesn't... Yeah, that's... that's the minute, little things that... Ooh. So now if we play our Breeding Pool tap, play another Guild Summit, that means we can draw 4 cards off next turn Circuitous Route and ramp for 2.
Think that's better?
I think actually since we know their deck and they're just trying to, I think Circuitous Route is better right now.
Yeah, I kind of just want to get going, right?
Correct. Because remember, if we play a late turn Guild Summit, we can tap all of our gates.
That's true. We can draw a lot instantly. So.
Yep. So I would do Gruul and...
We want Guild Gates again.
I would do Gruul and maybe Rakdos here.
Sure. That sounds good.
Because, again, we have the Golos in our hand if we do get to activate it. If they don't get to Savage Stomp, we draw 2.
Come on, baby. Where are you? There's 4 of them in the deck.
I that's the card you're wanting, because now you know, if we get to 8 mana, you just get this giant fan of,
it's sick. Yeah, that was amazing.
Okay, so we know 2 of the 3 cards in their hands, and they are okay.
Yep. There's no giant... massive dinosaurs that call other dinosaurs into play right now. How do we feel about Plaza here?
Okay, so wait. Remember, this is what happened last time, too. I would Golos.
Golos first?
Golos first. Into Field of the Dead.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because now when we put Plaza of Harmony into play...
You get the trigger.
Get 2/2.
And we still gain the life. Yep. Because now it sees the other ones. There we go.
Cool. Sequencing, baby.
Sequencing.
Seems like something very important with this deck.
Oh, Marauding Raptor, a new card.
All right, so lots of 2/3s on the field here.
This would be a very good... Okay, so we finally get to do the thing. Can you click Golos for me?
Oh, yeah, we get to do this thing. Sure.
Yeah. You get to cast all these cards for free.
Woo!
So what would be extremely good here is Chandra's second ability.
Yeah. Because that's going to kill all of these things.
Golos.
And then it's going to kill our 2/2, right?
Yeah, but and then you still get a 3/5, and then we get to make more 2/2s.
That's true. Yeah, so we want to do this before we do the other things.
Correct.
You're about to. Check out these
All
fireworks.
right. Now we Circuitous Route.
Yep.
He's going to put some basic lands into the battlefield tapped. That's fine. Hopefully.
Well, and also we get the
this is
Teferi
not a big
for
deal.
free.
It's the.
Oh yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. So now we do this,
Yep.
and we're looking for more gates. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would do probably Gruul and Izzet again, or Gruul and Izzet this time.
Okay.
Just because we have a lot of those, and if we want to, and we get more triggers of Field of the Dead.
And we draw more cards.
Yep.
Yeah, Golos. That is dope.
And then remember,
there it is.
we don't even need it at this time because
Yeah.
we're just.
so
I would
this
Teferi.
this just goes away if we don't play it this turn, right?
Yep, and you get it for free, and
We
there's
might
no
as well just
reason.
play it.
Yep, and I would just plus
I
one
know
the
my
Teferi,
responsibility.
and you still have land
Let's
for
try
turn.
this.
Yeah, we still we can still put down Guildgate here.
Yeah, you could put in Breeding Pool, shock it into Growth Spiral, but it doesn't
But this
matter.
draws us a card.
Right now, we are so ahead of what's going on. Yeah, attack. Because even if they do play their giant one, we have blockers.
Yeah.
We have ways to kill it. And, yeah, like we
Yeah,
just
so that
have
goal
a
is just absolutely turn the game completely around. That's crazy.
And with Teferi right now, we can use its bottom ability on Teferi to put that Raptor back to their hand. But more than likely, they have Savage Stomp here. Oh, they have Clarion.
Ooh.
And that Clarion
Doesn't
will...
kill my Golos, though.
This trigger.
Oh, the trigger. Yeah.
But you have another Golos was actually bonkers because you can go get your other Field of the Dead.
All right, let's do it. Take that action.
Yep. And then Field of the Dead.
It's
Trigger,
kind of
trigger.
insane too, because if you think about it, like there's no like land destruction going on these days, is there?
Oh no, not really, because like if you're trying to kill their lands, then they're just going to
So
kill
we
you
wanna
with
just
things.
do this now?
No, you don't, because you don't need to now. You have your 2 Field of the Deads. If you play any land in your head, you get like this is what I was saying.
Oh,
Instead
that's
of,
true.
like-
Yeah, we can just go at this point, right?
So we have lands to play. You have stuff, so it's not like a rush that it was
Yeah,
last
this
time.
is just like in case. This is like
Yeah.
break in case of emergency.
Well, yeah, basically, and right now the emergency. Yeah, I would just +2,
Yep.
and then plus the Teferi. And do we have enough to even activate Golos?
Might be a
No, we
bad
don't.
idea.
I mean, we
you
could
can.
even drop a Growth Spiral or Guild Summit.
I would Growth Spiral anytime just to put that Breeding Pool into play
Sure.
to get two more 2/2s,
Yeah.
or the Guildgate's good. Yep.
2 more 2/2s and draw a card.
Yep.
God, that's disgusting.
And this was one turn. We had no creatures.
Yeah. Do we just want to play this too?
No. I'm afraid we're going to draw too many cards.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start discarding and stuff, right?
Because the Guild Summit to draw a card off a gate is not a May ability. We have to draw it. So I would just be scared because we don't
Oh,
need.
we actually got the one card that I think might have a
No,
possibility.
because you have so many 2/2s.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, it's the one possible card, probably, right?
I would throw 4 2/2s in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means he doesn't even get to look at one card and then he loses the
Yeah.
Gishath. It's on your priority right now.
Oh, there you
You're good. I just want to see if they attack.
go. I mean, you have
don't
to,
think they
right?
do.
Like, there's
Nope.
no reason to not attack there. You just lose the game
Well,
if
no,
you don't. So.
yeah, because if they attack, they
Yeah.
lose their guy. They get no creatures. We lose some, but then
All right, so
Yeah.
we did in the best of one, we did the one thing, and in the best of 3, we did the other thing. So we did all the
Yeah.
things. All right, so this deck is sweet. I'm going to show it one more time real quick before we log off here. M20 Golos Gate. So there was a version of this deck going around before, right? It just didn't
Yeah,
have
but it
this Field
played-
of the Dead thing. So what was
well,
the?
it didn't have Field of the Dead. It didn't have Golos, and it didn't have the Chandra.
So how were they winning? What was the win condition? How were they making?
Gatebreaker Ram.
Ah, okay.
So you had Ram and Gate Colossus, which is the more. But
Oh,
if
the
those
Gate
things
Colossus,
die,
yeah.
if those things die, you're just done. So now
Sure.
with these lands producing so many guys, this is my deck right now. This is the one I've been like looking at a lot. This is a little different. This is new. This is fresh. I think this deck's fun. And
Hell yeah.
Golos is insanely cheap right now. We got to activate it. Like you said, we did each thing differently, and we got to do our gameplay in each.
Yeah, that was sweet. Well, thank you guys for joining us today on this deck tech for M20 Golos Gates. Brand new cards are out with the M20 set, and this is the time to be testing out new stuff and seeing what's going to stick. This seems pretty damn powerful. I'm going to assume that something like this, whether it be this version exactly or a more refined version down the road, will stick, because both of those interactions were incredibly powerful. Thanks for sharing this deck with me, Lane. I'm definitely going to take it on a spin on the ladder myself and see how high we can climb with this bad boy.
No problem.
I do see though that it's a deck that requires
you got to think.
Thinking. Yeah.
Oh, but that's why you like. I don't want to play a guard game to just like throw rocks at a wall. I want to challenge sometimes.
Yeah, I can play flip coins with my friends if I want to. That's definitely a thing that's out there. You can do. But I also think, though, too, that there's a lot of stuff that this deck does where it's really just doing it a few times to the point where you then understand
repetition,
why you're doing it in that order and things like that, and what you're kind of looking for, where it's like it doesn't make sense at first, and then just by playing the deck over and over and over again, it'll start to kind of click in your head. So, yeah, enjoy it, everybody. Leave comments below what you think of the deck, inclusions you might put and things like that, and obviously too you can also let us know decks that you found, and maybe we'll give those a shot on our next video. But join us again next week. This is Deck Techs with Dills and Lane. We'll see you guys later.
For science!